Okay, we have to talk about something. We were seated together. Mike had a far better seating position in the stadium, the director's box. But the fans started to turn on Pep, and something that was not caught on camera was the fact that they booed him when he walked off.
It was amazing, wasn't it? I mean, going through the first half, we're watching it, and he's the Messiah. You know, they're all absolutely loving him, and the crowd were singing, you know, it's Pep Guardiola and all the rest of it. And then suddenly it just changed a little bit, and, you know, around us especially, fans are sort of starting to throw a little bit of abuse, make changes, come on, sort it out. And it
frustration.
it turns
purely
a bit aggressive.
Frustration, because it's been a hard week for them. It's been a really difficult week, a week that they haven't expected, to be perfectly honest. And, you know, they've got to freshen up, and they've got to get behind it again, and they've got to support the manager, because, let's be fair, they've got another opportunity to finish this off anyway. The next game is a big game, you know, and frustration won't get them through it, that's for sure.
But do these fans at times forget what he's done for the club? I mean, one more win in terms of the title is different.
It's football fans, unfortunately. You know, you can be absolutely outstanding, but one bad 45 minutes, and they can turn on you. Only for that 45 minutes. They'll be back. You know, they'll be here supporting Tuesday night, getting right behind Pep, right behind the team, trying to jam. But I think because they were so good in that first half, they were brilliant. They blew Manchester United away. And then to see it turn round, such a contrast in the second half, I think, as Mike says, they were frustrated, you know, and getting a little bit upset that their local rivals had stopped them winning the title today.
It's very rare. It's very rare one game will win you the Premier League.
Yep.
You know, I think it's an accumulation of the work they've put in throughout the season, where they've got to this point, and then it takes you over the line. It's purely down to all the effort beforehand. But it then comes to that point where it really matters, and now they've got a few games left in order to seal it. And let's be fair, they will do that, but it wasn't today.
And I was talking to some City fans before the game, and they were almost saying, well, no, we'd rather win today and then not go through in the Champions League in midweek. And I sort of looked at them and went like, really? But, I mean, that's how much it means, you know, to these fans. That local rivalry is so intense.
Now, Danny has to be given credit. At the start of the game, he said, I would have rested the entire team, played the kids out, because something might happen, something might go wrong, and it'll have a roll-on effect.
I just look at it now. It's been a very tough game. Physically, it's been very, very difficult. You know, there have been a lot of tackles in there. Aguero, how bad that is, I don't know. He played on. You know, David Silva buffed about a little bit. So they've now got tomorrow to recover. Monday they'll still be recovering, and then they play Tuesday. And they've got to come out and play like they did in the first half, but not for 45 minutes, for 90 minutes, 95 minutes, to try and turn around this 3-0 deficit.
Yeah. Mike, from a coaching point of view, what would you be telling these players right now, knowing that you've lost a big game at home and you go on to the Champions League where you're 3 goals down?
Get to bed for a start. Get some sleep.
At least there'll be no celebrations tonight.
Well, listen, there's a backroom team here which is second to none, and I'm sure medically and sports science and everything will play the part now. Straight into the massage rooms, maybe even back across the road here now to do a little bit of work with the players that haven't played. And then you pick it up again tomorrow. You know, you can't dwell. That's one of the things that this league does not allow you to do, because when you're at the top and when you're pushing for honours, these games come thick and fast. So what I would be saying to them now is let the staff dwell on things. The players must move on quickly to the next game, because it's happening in 72 hours.